Good afternoon, Mr. Toastmasters and fellow guests. I'm the Sugar Monster, and I'm here to kill you. Have you ever been attacked or bombarded by a bowl at your coworker's desk? Or better yet, your kid comes home and he has the leftover treats from school at someone's birthday party. Or even better, your husband comes home and he has this big old fat chocolate cake. Well, the problem is you're trying to manage your sugar intake. Or better yet, you're trying to cut sugar out your diet altogether. And the sugar monster comes around with weapons to kill you. And those weapons look like empty calories, sugar cravings, and sweet indulgence. Me and the sugar monster used to be kind of acquainted. I mean, we used to bake together, we hung out together, we dined together. I mean, one time we went to the 95th floor restaurant and we spent all evening just with chocolate cakes and chocolate martinis. I mean, we had a jolly old good time. So we were familiar with one another until I learned that there was no nutritional value in that relationship.
No.
Meaning, in artificial sugars, there's empty calories. Empty calories do not give you energy, there is no health benefits to it, and if you consume too much of it, you can actually start to gain weight because it spikes your insulin as well as your hormone level. But I was thinking maybe I'm overthinking this situation and I don't have to just cut him out of my life, right? Because he's often around during Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Oh my God, he can't be that bad, everyone has him around. But as my stomach started to grow, I figured I was losing the battle. I mean, this has been a battle me and the sugar monster have been having for a very long time. The cakes, the cookies, you name it, all of it. So after doing a lot of research, I found that I could substitute with another sugar, a natural sugar. And I find that in apples, blueberries, bananas. These things are not only good for your taste buds, but it's actually good for you. So I thought I'd start to kind of indulge in that a little bit more than sugar. Around this season, the Halloween season, you can expect to have candy and treats and so forth on the actual day. What you don't expect is for your coworkers to come back the next day with everything they have left over from the actual holiday of Halloween. And for me, trying to battle the sugar monster, I assume that, hey, Halloween is past and I'm safe. But I get up and I walk to the bathroom and there's a bowl of candy right there in the kitchen. So I take the other route to go to the lunchroom to get me a salad. The cafeteria actually has sugar cookies there. So it's almost impossible to avoid the treats and the cookies and the candies the day after. So I figured I'm gonna stay at my desk. I am not gonna leave my desk, I'm not going anywhere. And the sugar monster actually puts a spell on me where I start to torture myself because all I do is think about those cookies and the cakes and the cookies and the candy, and I am driving myself crazy. So I said, okay, how can I get through the day? And I do a little bit more research and I find that everything is okay in moderation. So I said, all right. So I start to encourage myself instead of badgering myself and try to kill my own self. So I encourage myself that I will at least have one piece of whatever and have that in moderation, and then that's it. I'm done for the day. I find out that that is actually my superpower, moderation. So at that point, I have got a superpower to fight against the sugar monster. I'm feeling really empowered. And then as I go to work and I forget to eat for the day. As I'm going on through the day, it's a busy day, and I forget to eat. And what happens eventually is that I have these cravings, not knowing that I'm just hungry or I'm thirsty. And the first thing I see 2 days after Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, sugar, cookies, pops, drinks, whatever. And I indulge in that. And it increases and increases. So I go down to the fitness center and I talk to my trainer about this issue I'm having with the sugar monster, and I'm just getting defeated. He's beating me up all over the place. And she says, you have to balance your diet. With every single meal, you have to have a balanced diet with complete protein, healthy fats, and even a complex carb. If you do that with every single meal throughout the day, you can sock it to the sugar monster right in the gut and avoid all the sugar cravings throughout the day. So, I'm here to ask you to take action around the holidays, whether it be Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, or just a general day when someone says, I baked brownies over the weekend and it was leftover, so I thought I'd bring them to work. Well, if you can approach these days with a balanced diet, complete protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats, and if you do decide to have any sort of sweets or indulgence, take everything in moderation. Encourage yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it. Stay out of your own head. And at the end of the day, remember, all these treats have empty calories. There's nothing nutritional that you're going to benefit by indulging too much. Everything in moderation, and have a healthy diet.